Good morning. At this time, I'd like to ask those of you in the cars to please remain in your cars for social distancing. And those on the stage, please stand as we present our colors and the national anthem sung by Ms. Paula Nance.
March on, march, colors, halt, right, face. Recent colors.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Order, color, right, face, pastel, march.
Thank you. You may be seated. Good morning, parents, family, friends, staff, Superintendent Wichard, board members, and of course, the class of 2020. It is my pleasure to welcome you to Whiteville High School's graduation ceremony. Thank you for taking time today to honor our graduates as they complete the first of many milestones within their lives. This has been a challenging but rewarding year for our graduates. While this is not a typical graduation ceremony, we hope that today provides a memorable experience that will honor our graduates. It has taken 4 years for these students to get to this point, and this ceremony only marks the beginning of many accomplishments to come. Again, at this time, please remember, stay in your cars at all times, and please refrain from honking your horns during the ceremony so that students' names may be heard. Also, if you cannot hear the microphone, you may tune in to 103.9 Cool. They are broadcasting online on the radio. You may tune in there if you'd like. We appreciate them sponsoring us today in today's graduation. At this time, I'd like to welcome Cameron Jameson for a welcoming speech.
Good morning.
Good morning.
On behalf of the class of 2020, I would like to welcome all faculty, administration, family, friends, alumni, and distinguished guests to the Whiteville High School graduation ceremony. I would also like to thank the faculty and administration for not letting us graduate on Google Classrooms. I'm so glad that we didn't have to press Control, Alt, and Spacebar to receive our diplomas. Time really flies by. We live through so many different styles and trends. Who would have thought that we would come from having a hot girl summer to a quarantine school year? I can remember freshman year like it was yesterday, when you're just walking down the halls and you feel Mr. Klein tap you on the shoulder and say, "Take out those earbuds." But that's one of my memories. I couldn't possibly tell everyone's. So I asked some students, what's one thing they will miss about Whiteville High? Here are their responses. Sakaya Chestnut said, "I will miss my bestie, Miss Hughes." Hannah Hewitt said, "I will miss playing South Columbus and volleyball every year with my best friends." Charleston Shipman said, "I will miss being the superstar at school because I'm handsome." And someone who will leave anonymous said, "I will miss all of my boyfriends." All that is possible for you. I can remember growing up, my mother told me, make a name for yourself. But when she told me this, I was in primary school, so I was like, I already have a name. But as I grew older, I realized that making a name for yourself means putting in the hard work to make yourself stand out in your own special way. The tricky part about making a name for yourself isn't when you're already successful. The difficult part is in the making. In the making is where all the hardships and disappointments are. In the making is where you have to go through all the pain and adversity. That's where it gets difficult. When we branch off into our new lives after we leave Whiteville, you have no say-so in what life throws at you. But you do have a say-so in what you do about it. Steve Harvey said, life is 10% of what happens to you. It's 90% of what you do about it. Here are some examples. Michael Jordan was cut from the basketball team when he was 15 because he wasn't tall enough. He is now a 6-time NBA champion, a 5-time NBA MVP, and has 2 Olympic gold medals. Make a name for yourself. Steve Jobs was homeless in college because he couldn't afford a dorm room. Steve also recycled Coke bottles for 5 cents just to buy food. Before his passing, his net worth was an estimate of about $10.2 billion. And now we all pay $1,000 to buy the newest iPhone. Make a name for yourself. Steve Harvey had a severe stuttering problem, so his teacher said he'll never be on television. Steve was also homeless and lived in his car for 3 years. Now I bet everyone out here has watched Family Feud before. Make a name for yourself. So what I want you all to take away from this is don't let anyone tell you you can't do something. If you want it, you should follow your dreams and desires. We are at a point in our lives where the sky is literally the limit. And seniors, don't forget, when we go through trials in life after we leave these confines of Whiteville, go make a name for yourself. Once again, my name is Cameron Jameson, and I would like to formally welcome you to the Whiteville High School Class of 2020 graduation ceremony.
Good morning, graduates, families, faculty, staff, and distinguished guests. Before I begin, I would like to thank the Whiteville High School staff, administration, and graduation committee, along with Superintendent Mark Wichard and the Whiteville City Schools Board of Education for their part in planning and coordinating this ceremony of commencement for us, Whiteville High School's class of 2020. I would also like to thank everyone involved with the organization and donation of the honorary signs and banners that have decorated the high school grounds and have been shared via social media posts in recent weeks. These efforts have been deeply appreciated by each and every senior in the class of 2020. The kindness that our school and community have shown to us has been overwhelming, and I cannot possibly fully express my gratitude. Fellow graduates, we began our journey as the class of 2020, the class with a vision. This is certainly not the ending that we predicted for our high school careers. It has been difficult for me personally to process everything that has happened in the past 2 months. In such a short time period, we have all faced a great amount of loss. The class of 2020 has lost the most thrilling months of our high school experience. We have been robbed of our final sports seasons, classes, senior events including prom, and we are even missing out on a traditional graduation ceremony. Some of you may be missing your final theater productions, your last church mission trip in high school, your last band concert, or your last club meeting. I could continue to name the important experiences that the coronavirus pandemic has taken from each of us, but today, I choose instead to highlight the positive aspects of the recent drastic alterations that have occurred in all of our lives. Although the pandemic has dismantled the way that we used to live on a daily basis, disrupting our routines and leaving some of us with worry and anxiety, it has also left us with more free time to reflect and to reevaluate. Being home for the last 2 months has made me appreciate even the aspects of high school that I thought I never would. The early first period classes, the blazing hot afternoon soccer practices, and my daily routine, which at the time seemed so dull. The list of things I will never take for granted again seems endless and includes every second that I have been able to spend with my classmates over the last 4 years. During these reflective moments, I began to ponder deeper concepts, including my values and the ideas that will be important to me in the future. Something that I found myself considering almost constantly was my desire to be successful in the future, not only throughout college, graduate studies, and my career, but also in my personal life and as a member of the global community. Success is something that we as a society tend to emphasize, especially around the milestone of our lives that is high school graduation. And so I want us to consider, as a class, what success actually is. The word successful carries a connotation that has become too exclusive, and it is important for each of us to really consider what success means and how to know that we have truly become successful. I want you all to imagine a successful person. I presume that, for at least some of you, the first thing to come to mind is a wealthy person in a position of power, perhaps a doctor, a politician, a celebrity, CEO, or some other prestigious job title that suggests a high social and economic status. If this is true of your thoughts, it is nothing to be ashamed of. Our society has programmed us to regard success strictly as it converges with two standards, wealth and power. Even in the Merriam-Webster dictionary, success is defined as the attainment of wealth, favor, or eminence. However, my notion of success is very different from this, and I am united under this idea with a number of recognizable names who most can agree are successful people. Famed poet Maya Angelou, for example, said that success is liking yourself, liking what you do, and liking how you do it. Former British Prime Minister Winston Churchill believed that success is going from failure to failure without losing enthusiasm. Legendary basketball coach John Wooden said, "Success is peace of mind, which is a direct result of self-satisfaction and knowing you did your best to become the best you are capable of becoming." So you see, the semantics vary among these successful people who define the word so differently from the stereotype that our society has assigned to the term. I believe that each of us is capable of redefining success throughout our lifetimes. Each of our accomplishments thus far, including graduating high school, has been a success. Therefore, we are successful now. We can proceed into our future knowing that we have already established success on which to build. Our generation has already proven itself to be full of world-changing, driven young people. We are all unique, with talents that reach every corner of the imagination. My challenge to you today is to help our society redefine success and let that new definition be our generation's legacy. Acknowledge success as being deeply individual. Take pride in each success you have achieved thus far, and know that, in the future, you can achieve success regardless of where life takes you after high school. Strive to fulfill the desires of your hearts in ways that improve the condition and station of others you meet along the way. Be empowered and encouraged to effect positive change in this world. We have already encountered and withstood enormous challenges, and there are surely more to come, but today I am confident that each and every one of us, members of the class of 2020, the class with a vision, will persevere and redefine success through everything we do. Congratulations and good luck.
At this time, we will have the presentation of the diplomas for seniors. Seniors, as the student or the marshals come by your car to tap you to come out, please come up and form a line by the ferns. As you get your diploma and return to your car, please stand in front of your car so that at the end we may all turn our tassels at the same time. Now I give you Ms. Deans, who will be calling the names as we begin the procession for diplomas.
Kendall Deshawn Allen. Loraviana Marquise Sherelle Andrews. Orianta Shanice Shaquille Andrews. Tonisha Javiana Nadiria Baker. Altrell Wujana Baldwin. India Sonrita Shawnice Barfield.
Hey, all the way, all the way. All the way, honey, all the way. All the way.
Bailey Gray Barnhill. Isaiah Willis Barrett. Josiah Devon Bell. Alexandria Nicole Bellamy. Zoe McKay Blackwell. Leighton Bost. Logan Seth Boswell.
Right there. Give Miss Hester. There you go. Right there. Stop right there. Keep going this way. We can go that way. Keep going that way. Yep. Keep going all the way around.
Isabella Nicole Britt.
Stop right here. Stop right here. There you go. Perfect. Now keep going. All the way around. All the way around. Is that better? Is that better?
Jada Shakira Brown.
I'll make them stop in front of that sign.
Messiah Maurice Brown.
Stop right here in front of the sign. There you go. Stop right there. Take a picture. Walk all the way around. There you go. Stop right here in front of the sign. Whoa, stop right there. Hit Miss Hester. Okay, walk all the way around.
Jacob Kevin Bullard.
Stop right here. Stop right here. Look at Miss Hester. Right here. Hey, right here. Sorry. I'm sorry. Keep going.
Jenna
All the way around.
Rose Bullard. Anastasia
Right there. Look at
Diane Burgett.
There you go. Perfect. Congratulations. Stop right here and look at Miss Hester. You see Miss Hester? There you go. Keep walking.
Austin Charles Butler.
Good job. Stop right there. Stop right there. Look at Miss Hester.
Jake
Okay.
Riley Butler.
Keep going all the way around. Stop right there. Miss Hester, take a picture. See her?
Jalen Elijah Butler.
All the way around. Okay. Stop right here. And look at Miss Hester. You see Miss Hester? Okay.
Hunter Todd Campbell.
Stop right there. Stop right there. Miss Hester's getting a picture of you.
Jordan Pierre Campbell.
Good job. Jordan, stop right there. Right here. That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. There you go.
Naija Ronique Nicole Campbell. Jasmine Cardenas. Sakaya Sonia Mariah Chestnut. Joshua Turner Coe.
Stop right there. So Miss Hester can get your picture.
Andrew Gaston Cox. Peyton Brent Cox. Miguel Angel Criasola.
Stop right there so we can get your picture. Miss Hester.
Molly Shay Creech.
Stop right there so we can get your picture. Look at Miss Hester.
Elijah Irvin Curry.
Stop right there so we can get your picture.
Isaiah Irvin Curry. Monica Chartashevsky. Corey LaShawn Davis. Devontae Jaheim Davis. Javante Kareem Davis. Howard Laverne Davis.
Native man, Friday.
Ashley Ty Dean. Lauren Elizabeth Dowlis. Kelby Shay Evans. Bryce Chandler Faircloth. Jasmine Shatayla Faison. Jordan Tyrese Falk. Shanika Kalshina Falk. Tashana Shanta Falk. Brandy Nicole Fisher. Shannon Elise Flaherty. Lee Ann Fonville. Stafford John Morris Fawkes. Madison Alyssa K. Fowler. William Rhett Friedman. Amaziah Perez Freeman. Kelvin Colbert Freeman, Jr. Zachariah Sered Freeman. Chiana Brene Funches. Anasia Michelle Galloway. Grace Lynn Gatrell. Andrika LaShawn Goss. Kaya Jolie Goss. Sataya Ariane Goss. William Michael Godwin.
Congratulations, buddy.
Caitlin Nicole Gordon.
Congratulations, Kate.
Marley Elizabeth Gore. Carson Isabella Green. Ashanti Zune Sierra Haley. Ashley Nicole Hammond.
Congratulations, Ash.
Madison Brooke Hardy. Christina Michelle Annette Harris. Noah Ty Jordan Harvey. Timothy Jacob Harwood. Amanda J. Hayes. Gabriella Reese Hayes. Isaiah Keyshawn Haynes. Hannah Gail Hewitt. Zaria Lavisi Hickman. Kenzie Jade Higgins. Margaret Worth High.
Congratulations, Maggie. Hey, good job, Maggie. Congratulations.
Carmen Faith Hilburn. Logan Hunter Hooks. Christian Alexander Huggins. Lenasia Ann Huggins. LeRon Anthony Huggins.
Congratulations, buddy.
Isabel Willu Humphreys. Zachary Ryan Hunt.
Congratulations, proud of you, sir.
Jacob Terrell Inman.
Congratulations, proud of you, sir. Congratulations.
Zachary Peyton Ivy. Artasia Shantae Jackson. Lena Grace Jackson. Cameron LeBront Jameson.
Congratulations, sir. Proud of you. Proud of you.
Congratulations, all the way around, no, all the way around, because your classmates want to see you.
At this time, if we can have all the graduates please stand in front of their cars. Madam Chairman, Superintendent Witchard, I confer at this time these students have met all the requirements for the state of North Carolina and are considered graduates of Whiteville High School. Graduates, you may move your tassel from the right to the left. Congratulations. Thank you for participating, parents. Thank you so much for working with us. Graduates, at this time, if you would please get back in your cars. We will proceed with the processional, starting with number 1, exiting, and we will follow in line as you came in. Thank you and have a great, great day. Yes. Sorry, graduates, please take your sign. Please take your sign.